Hi friends, today we are going to see a note to all surviving Africans. It is written by Masisi Kunane. Masisi Kunane was born in 1930. He was died in 2006. He was the first South African poet laureate. He was appointed in 2005. This poem talks about Africans culture. This poem actually talks about a group of people in Africa that is called Zulu people. He wrote this poem for the Zulu people's culture. But if we see this poem, we can say this poem is completely belong to the entire African people, because British have captured African people, and African people, instead of following their own culture, they started to follow British culture. They have committed this great crime. So this poet says that this is a mistake which is done not only by British people, but they themselves have committed the mistake that they have abandoned their gods, they have abandoned their religion, they have abandoned their languages. So this poem is a reminiscence of their culture, that he gives a note to all surviving Africans that they have abandoned their culture, they have abandoned their religion, as they have seen a new culture from British people. So from the first line we can see, he says that we who abandoned our households. That means we means we too have committed a mistake. We who abandoned our households, that means they have abandoned their gods and they followed British people's god. The next line, and raised theirs with soft skins and iron flesh. We can see the African people have raised British people's god in a superior place. They compare British people's god with soft skin and iron flesh. That means the British people's god is very soft and strong compared to their own god. They think that the British people's god is superior to their gods. The next line you can see, their priest made signs at our forefathers' throne, which means the British people's priest, they landed in African people's forefathers' ground and they made a sign of their religion in their forefathers' land. The next line, which means they spoke in a language that was obscure to us. It means that we can see there is a great difference between the Africans' language and British people's language. In this line we can see British people spoke in a different language which it is not clear to the African people. And we can see the next line, to win their praise, we delivered our children. It means that in order to get praise from British people, the African people, they gave their children to British people to learn British people's culture, British people's language, British people's religion. The next line we can see, but their lips were sealed and without the sacred mark, which means that the African people's children's mouth are sealed because the children could not speak their own language, their native language, but they wanted to speak the British people's language. When they tried to speak the British people's language, they could not easily understand the British people's language. So we can see their mouths are sealed to speak in front of others, and we can see without the sacred mark. It gives a meaning that the African people will have tattoos in their bodies. They will tattoo their own gods, their own gods' face in their bodies, or their culture's marks in their body. But after they following the British cultures, they abandoned the tattoos which are to be marked in their body. So the next time we can see, tired of austerity, they invade our earth. We can see after British people have saying that they should convert from convert into their religion. Now the African people are confused. They do not know what to do. In the tiredness of their confusion, British people have conquered the entire African people. The next line, plundering the minds of our captured children, which means the British people not only forced the African people to follow their culture, but the African people's children are also forced to follow the British people's culture. After generations were gone, the children of African people, they are started to follow the British people's culture. In the next line you can see, yet nothing was so foolish as to ban the symbols of our gods, which means, so whatever they have done, they should not have banned their own gods. It is a foolishness. They have committed a foolishness. And what is foolish to ban their own gods? In this way, the poet asked the African people. So he says that whatever British people does, why their people should have followed the colonizers' god? Why they should have abandoned their own gods? In this way, he raised questions against their own people. In the next time, you can see, then to follow helpless the bubblings of their priest. We emulated their ridiculous gestures and learned their laughter. These two lines means that there is a difference between the language of British people and African people. We can see the African people, they started to learn the language of British people. So they started to recite the rituals which are made by the colonizers' gods priest. We can see there are many differences between the British language and the African people's language. So when the African people tried to follow the British people's language, they started to bumble. And when they bumble, the British people who see the African people's bumbling, they started to laugh at African people. So the poet says that though they started to learn the British people's language, they are marked by the British people. In the next two lines, we can see, now we dare not celebrate our feast unless purified by fire, unless our minds are nourished by the ancestors' songs. In these lines, he talks about that. So, if they want to celebrate a feast or a festival, they should be purified. They should be purified by a fire and by singing their ancestors' songs. We can see after the colonizing period, African people started to sing the songs of British people. So here writer insists that African people to sing the songs of their ancestors, and they want to sing the songs of forefathers. So then only they will be purified by they should be purified by their culture. So he compares their culture spirit as fire. So he says that African people should be purified by the fire of their own culture and their ancestors' songs, so that then only they can celebrate their feast or their festivals. In next time we can see, we have owned through powers of our mind, which means Every day when we wake up from our bed, we get a new strength. So morning gives a new strength. That kind of strength is inside the African people. In the next line, we can see we are not the driftwood of distant ocean. Driftwood means pieces of wood which are floating on the sea, or we can see they are very vast also. We can see he says that their people are not woods which are drifted by the oceans. They are very strong that no one can save them. In this way, he says in this line. The next line, he talks about the years of their own people. You can see our kingsmen are 1,000 centuries old. He says that how old their people are, how old their cultures are. He talks in this way and he wants to return back to their culture. In the last 2 lines, he talks only a few nations beget a civilization, not of gold, not of things, but of people. He says that only some nations they beget a civilization. They will build a civilization which is not built by gold or other things, but only it is built by the people. Though the British people they have built a civilization which is made out of gold or other things, there means African people's nation is not built by gold or other things. It is built by people. So he says that there is no one to force them to build a civilization of gold or other things, but they will build their civilization with only a peaceful people, a good uniform people. In this way, he says that civilization is built only by the people, not by gold or other things. So this is the meaning of the poem, and he gives a note to all surviving Africans that how they have changed from their culture and started to follow the British culture. This is the poem of a note to all surviving Africans. So if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and if you have any other interpretations of this poem, please comment in the below of the video.